So hello everyone. Hi, it's around probably 2 a.m. in the morning. I don't know why I'm still up. I can't sleep. I finished my homework, so I'm good to go. Tonight's segment, I want to do a few videos pertaining to anything. It could be anything from life struggles and things that happen in your life on a daily basis to like relationships, family, love, happiness, healing. You guys support and you take me there, okay? So, but tonight I wanted to talk about, it's a few subjects that's like, dear to me, a few subjects that I feel like they need to be shared. They need to be talked about. There's a lot of people that's going through heartbreaks, and there's a lot of people carrying a lot of loads with them. When I say carrying a lot of loads, I'm not talking about your physical load. I'm not talking about boxes. I'm not talking about loads like that. I'm talking about like spiritual loads. I'm talking about like emotional loads. I'm talking about like your mental state loads. Finding someone to love us goes beyond what we think. It goes beyond, we thinking, oh, okay, I broke up with this person. Okay, I cried about it. I went through whatever I went through about it, and I'm over it. But sometimes, really, you're not over it because from time to time, you think about that person. From time to time, something reminds you of that person. So what would you do if you get reminded of your ex? Let's just say, would you, would the emotions rise back up, or would you just be like, I'm over that? Or would you remember the memories? I'm asking these questions because it is important for us to heal ourselves before, get to know us, get to know you. You could be the best thing that ever walked the planet and you don't even know because you're so wrapped up in someone's life that you become their shadow. You're no longer their partner. Your individuality is gone. Your identity is gone. You're walking under this person's shadow. And you don't even know who you are. How can you be with someone when you're not even sure of yourself? You don't know what you're capable of doing. You don't know what you're not capable of doing. So, but the reason why I'm stating this message is because a lot of times I see my timelines, it could be anywhere. I would see guys say, oh, ain't no good women out there, and it's nothing but hoes. All the good women are taken. And some women would say, oh, ain't no good men out there because they're taken by Caucasian women or they're taken by hoes. And it's like, there's some technical truth to that. There's some facts to that. But also, that leaves the other percentage of people that are good people. Good women, good men. Maybe the reason why you're not finding this man is because you haven't changed certain patterns that led you to a breakup, or you haven't changed certain things like what kind of guys I look for. Like, am I looking for a guy right now guy, or am I looking for a right now woman, or am I looking for for the totality of the woman? Am I looking for qualities of the woman? Am I looking for qualities of the man? It goes both ways, vice versa. I'm saying this because oftentimes, people jump from relationship to relationship without fully healing, without fully getting rid of those past relationship, or getting rid of something that doesn't suit you anymore. It's just like going to school. You go from one grade to the next. You don't go backwards unless you fail to do your diligence as a student. Then you withdraw. Now, in order to move forward, you have to clear the clutters. You have to get rid of things that are no longer there. They're no longer suiting to you. They're no longer available. They're no longer in existence because it's X's, it's past, right? So, I will say this, okay? We need to stop visualizing things on one aspect or generalizing things in one bracket without actually changing certain things about us. Because sometimes you have to change not who you are, but you have to change certain things that is not good for a relationship, or certain things that would not benefit a relationship. It might come off easy, but it's not as easy as it sounds. I know that. I'm not just sitting here talking to you just to talk to you because it feels good. I'm talking to you because, I've been through that. I'm still going through certain things in my life, but, part of relationships, any relationship, it could be family relationship, friends relationship, relationship. Every relationship we go through in life teaches us something of value. And you might not see that then when you're going through that hurt and pain. But believe in me, there's a lesson. Always a lesson. Everything you go through in life, there's always a lesson that needs to be taught. Maybe that was something you were supposed to learn in order to help you grow. You see that? In order to help you grow. So, all I'm going to say is this. There are good women out there. I'm part of that generation of good women. And not all 90s or 80s babies, don't have a sense of maturity or does not know how to love. There's a lot of love to be given out there. You just don't know how to get it, or you just don't know when to just sit back and let it come to you. Sometimes you gotta let love come to you, and sometimes you gotta go out there and get it. Now, the places you go and get this love depends as well, not just going out there and get it. You can't go to certain places and expect to find your husband. If it happens, it'll be 1 out of 100. Rarely does that happen. Or if you're lucky, or if it's God's will, or if it's, nature's way of telling you, like, this is it. This is the guy. Even though you found him in an odd place, or even though you found her in a crazy place, but you found her, you found him. So, this is it. There are good men out there. I've met them. Some of these good men, some of them are not your typical guy that you may probably want to date. Some of them might not be everything on your list, but they are good men. They would treat you with respect. They're gentlemen. They're smart. They're compassionate. They're loving, caring, understanding, patient. They're a hard-working man, educated brother or sister. That's one of the things I love. One of my preferences is, I don't care if you go to school for 10 years. As long as you got something out of it, you learned something out of it. And it helped you become the person you are today. But as long as you got something, you know what I'm saying? And you're not just going to school just to go to school because you'll be wasting your money. You're going to school to learn something, So, there are good women out there. There are good men out there. Some of this men that are looking for... This is the thing, okay? A lot of people want relationship. But there's a lot that comes in a relationship. It's work. You have to work towards it. You have to put in the effort. You have to put in the time. You have to make it count. You have to commit yourself to someone else. That person commits themselves to you. Excuse me, I need to drink water. Okay, so vice versa. You know, there's some of this good man that I'm talking about. But this is the thing. Some of them have not healed yet. When a man has not healed, every relationship he gets to after that person that hurt him would be broken. They would not survive that. Do you know why? Because he's carrying these baggages with him. He hasn't released them. He hasn't, put them down and let go of those emotional, like what I was talking about earlier, emotional baggage, emotional loads and mental loads, spiritual loads, all those things that he hasn't healed from or she hasn't healed from, gets introduced to the next relationship instead of healing from that and letting go of past pain and past hurt and forgiving that person. No matter what the situation was, you have to learn to forgive. The forgiveness starts with you. It comes off easy, I know. But you have to heal. You have to forgive yourself for allowing that to happen. For allowing those things, those pain, that hurt, for allowing those things to happen to you. You have to forgive yourself. And then you have to forgive that person for allowing that person to hurt you. For allowing even space for that person to coexist into your world. And allowing things that led to that happen. You have to forgive them. You have to forgive yourself and move on. It's going to take some time. I know that. It's not going to be easy. Trust me. But you have to do it for you. In order for you to move forward. Without healing, you can't find your new love. Without healing, you cannot stabilize something that great because you will bring those old baggages into the new relationship. And as much as that person would try to love you or try to be there for you or try to be strong to stay because they care about you, they want to see you, make it. They want to see you be able to let go of that hurt and move forward. But if you're not healed, they cannot heal you. They're not God. They cannot heal you. You have to heal yourself first. Then you move into the next chapter. That's a lot of mistakes people make that makes relationship not last. That makes, your partner seeking somewhere else. Because they don't even know who they are or they don't even know what they need or want in a relationship to begin with. And you saw him, you're like, oh, he's cute. His smile is to die for. Like, he's clean, he smells good. He got great shoes. He got them new Jordans out. But you're seeing the exterior part of that person. You're not seeing the interior. They could look good on the outside, but on the inside, they're dying slowly. And they themselves don't even know that. They're dying slowly. And they're screaming for help. If you can't help yourself, how can you help someone else? If you haven't healed, how can you even make something work? There's still those things that need to be uprooted.